This live stream is being brought to you by Reed Spring High School's Advanced Video Production Media Team. Thank you for watching and enjoy the event.
Tonight's event is being sponsored by AutoGo of Branson West, your automotive and tire specialist, and Pop's Dairy Dell, home of the Flavor Burst Twist.
Hello everybody, I'm Noah.
And I'm Bailey.
Tonight's matchup, the Reed Spring Wolves versus the Marshfield Bluejays here at Jim Hull Court. Reed Spring is 17-7, so they're having a good season. They were predicted to go 18-9. So either way, having a good season, doing better, or at least on track of what they were predicted to do. Last Tuesday, Logan Plum had the first dunk for the Reed Spring Wolves this season. Lane Carroll has had a few attempts, and Logan Plum is, you could tell during pregame that he was, testing the waters of dunking, and I was expecting it in a way, and we saw that. That's, definitely a highlight of the season. Joel broke the season steals last home game. If you were here at Jim Hull Court or tuned into the live stream, you saw that. Joel also broke the season assists on Tuesday against Hollister. And Marshfield is the first round district opponent. The district seed meeting was Wednesday night, and that has been released. So that's a big deal. The second game after Marshfield is the Bolivar Liberators, and that could also be the exact same setup for districts. If the Reed Spring Wolves beat Marshfield, they will most likely take on the Bolivar Liberators. So some interesting stuff there, as the Wolves are going to be able to essentially play two opponents that they're very likely to see in districts. So big deal and big games for them.
Yeah, the Marshfield Blue Jays has much to improve after losing 4 starters. 2 of them were second-team all-conference and all-district players. The team is actually built around Jarrett Paoni, a 5'10", 165-pound senior, who was a 2-year starter and averages 9.2 points last season.
Yeah, I mean, the team is essentially built around him, and so the team is going to most likely feed to him, make sure he can get the ball, and in a time where they need to shoot, they're probably going to be giving the ball to him, and Reed Spring does a lot of that too. Reed Spring does a good job of moving the ball around and spacing out the defense so they can find holes in it, and I think overall, that's what makes Reed Spring so successful. So tonight should be a good matchup. Stay tuned for the commercials so you can watch tip-off.
Boom! Hey, where are you going? Can't get by me. I'm number 1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm number 1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am the king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
Pop's Dairy Dell has been family owned and operated since 1958 in downtown Reed Spring. For over 50 years, Pop's has been serving locals and visitors classic diner food. Burgers, fries, and onion rings are all made fresh to order. Soft serve ice cream is on hand for your favorite sundae, or try a Flavor Burst cone with any combination of our 8 great flavors. If you like quality food made fresh to order, Pop's Dairy Dell is the perfect choice.
Scoring tonight for Marshfield, the 6'1" senior, number 1, Britt Hill. 5'11" senior, number 2, Jared Bailey. The 6'4" sophomore, number 3, Tristan Letterman.
Hello everyone, welcome back from the commercial break as well as the pregame show. As you saw on the pregame show, Joel Gertzen's been a player to watch lately. He's been doing a great job and he's going to continue to do a good job. Your starting Wolves will be Joel Gertzen, the senior, Lane Carroll, the junior, a sophomore, Troy Freshley, another junior, Cole Norton, and last but not least, Austin is not starting. You have Troy Freshley out there. Like I said, that's a new lineup. Austin Bradfield rolled his ankle. It's a late change, but it'll be Cole Norton's first start at a varsity game.
And for the Marshfield Bluejays, we have Britt Hill, number 1, Jarrett Payoni, number 2, Tristan Letterman, number 3, Austin Porter, number 11, and Bo Atskin, number 15.
A little mishap there on the jump ball. It's going to go white ball. Not exactly sure what happened. Did you?
No, that was
like
a unique.
Both of them had bad timing or something. Great job there by Logan Plum. Logan Plum, talking to him, he said he does want to dunk, does plan on it, as he did for the first time Tuesday against Hollister. Good defense by him. I did see that just had some intel that Cole Norton was going to be playing the 4 spot. As you see, Cole Norton just fell there, not feeling the best. But I did hear that Cole Norton, Austin Bradfield rolled his ankle, and that Coach Yoakum told him he is going to be playing the 4 spot. You see him down low, so definitely going to see him a lot out of tonight. He's never started before, but he usually has that 6-man role and plays quite a bit there. He has pretty good defense too. That foul's on Lane Carroll, his first foul. Again, Wolves will be facing the Marshfield Bluejays in the first game of districts. So their goal here is to pretty much scout the Bluejays and just see how they're going to play and what the Wolves need to do to combat against that. Joel from the corner. That's going to fall. Good shot there by Joel. Lane did a good job of stopping and run baseline. Going to see Cole Norton come in there as well. If you tuned in or were here at Jim Hall Court, you saw a few weeks ago Logan Plum break the charges taken record, and now he's just adding on to that. I believe the career charges taken record is roughly around 30, and Logan has, over 20 now, so that's definitely a record to be broken in his future. Joel Gertzen with another 3. That's 6 points on the night for him. Wolves are playing really good defense. It's going to go as a blocking foul. Definitely looked like he was down for a while. I do think one of Cole's biggest assets is his defense. He scores a lot and can score a lot, but for the most part, he does play pretty good defense. And, he's matched up against, obviously you can see some kids that are a little bit bigger on the size. He's not used to playing so much down low, but he does a good job of it. He's going to get another blocking foul. It's Cole's second personal foul. Cole's going to be subbed out for JP as he already has 2 fouls on him. I think he's a little frustrated because especially the second one, both of them were pretty close to being charges. And I don't think Coach is mad at him at all. I didn't really see Coach Oakham say anything to him, but I just think Coach Oakham's on the same page as he is with the fact that, those calls can go either way. They just happen to not go his way. Surprised there was nothing called there as JP went to the ground. Joel played good defense on that play. Gave up a 3 there, but I would say Joel's defense ran all the way around, was able to play just pretty good defense and able to pick up men that weren't guarded. You see there, number 3 for the Blue Jays fell down, got up looking for his charge. Good ball movement by the Marshfield Blue Jays there. That gave them the lead. Kind of a waste of a dribble there, as he pretty much took essentially 0 steps and 2 dribbles. Blue Jays are being very patient.
And another shot made by Britt Hill, number 1. Seems like him and number 3, Tristan Letterman, are being the top scorers for this game. Usually number 2, Garrett Peony, is one of the top shooters for each game, but we are yet to see.
Jared is doing a good job of keeping a slow offense that shoots the open shots that they can get. It seems like they play a lot of isolation. You'll see lots of times they'll try to isolate the key. JP Gardner kind of got just passed over his head, but you'll see the Blue Jays will play this patient offense, and they'll lots of times isolate a guy out on the wing and just let it be a one-on-one situation and, see what they can do from there.
Yes, and communication seems to be a really big part of their offense.
Wolves definitely going to have to start to put some points up as, down by 4. They're going to have to regain the lead here. Both these teams are, even teams. They're both, coming out here as they are going to be playing in districts, needing to play their best basketball to, just figure it out. Wolves have a super patient defense, passing it, outside and just trying to find anything they can. Wolves definitely need to open up some shot selections. JP from the corner. Looked like the Blue Jays defense just kind of fell there. They weren't able to continue to not allow any open shots.
Oh, and Jarrett Paoni throws it out of bounds, seeming to throw it way over number 11, Austin Porter's head.
Yeah, definitely a pass that probably should never be made.
Yeah, but he lost his dribble, and he had only 5 seconds to get rid of the ball, and defense was covering him way too well.
Which is good by the Wolves defense to force something, and the Blue Jays need to open something up to find an open shot. Wolves this is a extremely patient offense from them. Usually you'd see, you really wouldn't see an offense this patient. Obviously with no pressure, just going to run out the rest of the quarter. He's not being guarded, just going to get the last shot of the quarter. This is exactly what you'd want to do. There's no reason to force anything. Lane from the corner just off the front of the iron, but really there's no reason to give the Marshfield Blue Jays an opportunity to score before the end of the quarter, because in that case they'd be getting 2 for 1. They're going to get the ball back in the second quarter at the start of it. So there is no reason. You might as well just wait, and especially if he wasn't being guarded. And I'm really surprised he wasn't being guarded that whole time.
Yeah, I think the Blue Jays just really didn't want to risk giving them the extra point. They knew that if they guarded them on the outside and keeping a strong distance still in the middle zone where they can easily guard no matter where they're at would give them an advantage. And they really didn't want to push their luck on that one.
See all the coaches over there, Coach Yoakum giving input, but you will see from time to time Coach Metlock, Coach Asbill, they see the game maybe a little bit differently than Coach Yoakum, so they have their own input. Coach Asbill coaching the freshmen, Coach Metlock coaching the JV, and they all do a good job of, seeing different things. They're able to pay attention to different players during the play and give good input during the timeouts. It's going to go blue ball. Looked like Joel's foot was out of bounds when he went to stop or tried to save the ball there. Two-on-two, fast break opportunity. And Joel's able to drive baseline. Surprised there was no foul on the play. Did go up very strong.
And Marshfield's coach does not look happy. A little bit ago, he was just taking like a couple steps out onto the court, stomping his feet, trying to get his players' attention to get them to start running their defense better.
Both teams are playing pretty good defense. Not there, though. A few bad passes by Troy Freshly this game. You're going to see right there, Coach Yoakum says that's enough, essentially, and it's probably going to sub Cole Crutcher in for him, but I mean, when you're down, you can't turn the ball over. Every possession needs to be a score, or at least a good attempted shot. Great pass there by Lane, and Logan's going to go up for the and one. Logan did throw up the right-handed layup with his left hand there. Cole Crutcher had a great game during the JV game. He's a little warmed up, ready to go. He's going to, showcase that. Logan Plum doesn't convert the N1, but, in a way, it's better because Reed Spring does maintain possession here. Three-pointer taken by Joel Gertzen. Joel and Logan both have 6 points tonight.
And Cole Crutcher could not keep up with Jared Paoni, number 2, as he drives in, misses his layup, and number 15, Bo Aitken.
Another turnover there. Wolves are just trying to force it down low a little too much. Marshfield's playing good defense on the perimeter, limiting those shots, so the Wolves are looking inside. And, Marshfield just able to stop that. Another awful pass by Jarrett as he runs down the court smiling.
Sometimes you're just going to smile and hope that coach doesn't yell at you too much.
Logan did a good job of going up there.
And the Wolves just need to keep sticking to the outside shots because apparently going inside is not helping.
Yeah, the inside shot's getting shut down, and they're forcing shots that probably shouldn't be forced. Just overall, the way the Wolves are playing just, in a way, doesn't look put together. Foul on Logan Plum, his first.
And the Wolves are playing great offense. Like, they're not getting into the hole, but their defense is just in shambles, basically. No one's really in their position, and they're letting charges happen to them all the time. They need to, plant their feet and get ready because they are not putting up a great front.
Another three there by number 2, Jarrett Paoni. Wolves down by 9, and I would say a lot of it is due to little things like just bad passing overall. They're just unable to find the looks that they want. Gonna see Cole Norton check back in. This time for Joel Gertzen. Lane Carroll does a good job of going up there, and Logan slips the pass in. Good play there. Great defense there by Lane Carroll. You see, gets up in the face and, nearly stuffs the pass. Seems like Marshfield does use a lot of jab steps. And like I was saying, the isolation's huge. J.P. Gardner, great block there. That's going to go as a foul on number 3. Going to see, looks like Joel about to be subbed in. That's JP's first. Joel Gertzen subbed in. Now you have the original starting lineup minus Troy Freshley. In for him would be Cole Crutcher. Another charge. There we go. Another charge attempt. This one falls. Logan Plum just adding on to the record there. That one is definitely clear as day. The amount of charges that Logan gets, you really have to think that's just turnover after turn. Those are takeaways from the other team. That was a basket, and then obviously charge attempt turns it over. I do think that, the charges Cole Norton attempted to take were just as clear as that, but not wearing the striped shirt. Lane Carroll just bounces off the front of the iron. Great defense there by Cole. That's going to be a steal for him.
Yep, Brent Hill was looking for a pass that was definitely not there.
Lane Carroll there tried to go up strong, tried to go around the defenders. Just, his shot's right there, just not exactly falling the way he'd want him to. Timeout taken by the Marshfield Bluejays.
30 seconds.
Wolves down by 7 here. Have been doing better at getting forcing turnovers and also converting on those turnovers. Good reversal there. It's going to get the ball around Logan Plum, as when it went for the left-handed layup, definitely would have been blocked. Cole Crutcher almost from 3. Miscommunication there. Blue Jays do a lot of driving the ball, and you're going to see it. They're looking, Cole, oh, great play there and great pass. by Joel Gertzen, and a great way to finish it off there by Logan Plum. Great play there.
And the crowd is just loving every second of it.
You are going to see the little mismatch here. We have Cole Norton on number 11. On number 11, Austin Porter. They're able to float the ball over Austin, and he's able to get it just due to a small height difference, and they're looking for that play every time. Joel Gertzen for another three.
Joel is really having a good game tonight.
But if you have noticed, I mean, they're looking for this matchup, and you're going to see Cole Norton's defense on it. If you watch that, that is a key matchup, and they're looking for it every single time to just float the ball over. Cole Norton being 5'9", and Austin Porter being 6'3", there's a pretty big difference there, and that's why they keep looking for it. And I want you to watch that again. You're going to see Cole Norton, and they're just going to be fighting for the inside spot. And as soon as Cole gets the inside spot, they float it over his head. It's continuous. The whole offensive possession, it's going on.
Well, even if they do get over Cole, help side will always be there to help.
Yeah, exactly.
You can hear the slap on Lane's wrist from up here.
Lane Carroll fouled on the play, and exactly, help side does come over, but the only thing with that is now help side's man is open. You know what I mean? There is a guy open.
Yes, that's when you just need to know where your man is when you're on help side and make sure that your person doesn't get the ball, but you're still guarding the basket.
Troy Freshly subbed in for Cole Crutcher. See right here, you see how isolated Lane Carroll and number 1, Britt Hill are. It's just pure, and you see a little bit of isolation there. From the corner, it's off the mark for the buzzer beater, and that's your first half. Wolves did come back. They were down by 9 points at one time and came back. Wolves 27, Blue Jays 30. Stay tuned for the commercial break, and towards the end of halftime, we'll give a first half summary. So stay tuned.
You close, where you can stay forever. You can be sure that it will only get better. You and me together through the days and nights. I don't worry 'cause everything's gonna be alright. People keep talking, they can say what they like, but all I know is everything's gonna be alright. And no one can get in the way of what I'm feeling. No one can get in the way of what I feel for you.
Probably not. I mean, shit, to be honest with you, man,
She's a
bad thing, fine as hell. Thick as oh my god, that's my baby. Caroline, you divine, mighty fine. Shorty really blow the pipe like a pro.
You thought.
Holy, I'm really lit. It's looking like it's about time. Get up, Caroline, listen up. Don't wanna hear about your horoscope or what the future holds. Shut up and let's get going.
In 2012, a few students at Reed Spring High wanted to get information out about current and upcoming events in their school and community. From this, they created the Pulse magazine. The Pulse Mag is 100% student-made, from the ideas, themes, writing, and photography, to its edit, production, and printing. This magazine provides a look into student life, sports updates, entertainment, a school calendar summarizing upcoming events, and much more. Visit us online at the Reed Spring High School homepage to find our link.
Hello, everybody, and we're back. Excuse me, we're back. You know, over the first half, we saw Wolves struggle for a little bit, but then they were able to move the scoring around. We saw a lot of isolation. We saw a lot of isolation by the Marshfield Bluejays. Their offense ran that. Saw a lot of jab steps by their guards, and it seems like it worked out pretty well. But the Wolves were forced to pass low into the lane, and those were taken. That's going to be a charge there. Well, Wolves were forced to pass into the lane, and those spots weren't available. There weren't any open passes, and that is what kind of got the Wolves into some trouble. Also, by the way, this half, just me, Noah Bailey, is going to the Hughes Brothers Theater, which is a local theater in Branson, for an arts and humanity club. It basically allows local kids to explore different kinds of arts, whether that's photography. I think Bailey mentioned cooking. Don't quote me on that, though, but I think just several different things. I mean, pretty much any art, and you name it, and they're able to explore those things and have different opportunities there. Lane Carroll from 3, just off the mark. It's the front right side of the iron there. And again, like we talked about last half, number 10, Cole Norton, and number 11, Austin Porter, is a huge matchup because Cole's 5'9", and Austin Porter's 6'3". So there is a huge size difference there. We're going to have 2-on-2 fast break, and Troy Freshley just right under the rim there. But you do see this matchup, and they'll both be fighting for a post opportunity throughout the course of this half, and you are going to see some of the issues there. Gonna see the number 3 there. Tristan Letterman really wanted the charge there as he just got nicked maybe by an elbow. Wolves only down by 4, definitely looking for a lead change. Good defense there by Lane Carroll. Gonna see the 3-on-2 fast break opportunity. Lane looked like he got his wrist slapped on the way up, and number 11, Austin Porter, just giving the Wolves a second chance by saving that ball. Cole fouled on his way up. Cole Norton will be shooting 2. That foul is on number 3, Tristan Letterman, his second foul. Number 44, Tristan Rouse, subbed in for number 3, Tristan Letterman. From up here, it looks like Tristan Letterman let that substitution get to him a little too much. He looks really frustrated, and honestly, I don't think there's a reason to be frustrated. You got a foul, but that's just part of the game. That's going to happen. That definitely looked like it was all ball. I heard a noise, and it sounded like skin on a basketball. You ever played basketball? You've definitely heard that sound. You know, when just looked like Lane scraped the ball there. Not going to be called, though. Said that'll be his second foul. See Cole Norton and Lane Carroll getting talked to by Coach Yoakum. Gonna see Wolves looking for the open pass, slid it right up into the middle of the court. Logan Plum does a great job of finishing that play. Joel fakes from the corner. Does a good job of moving the defense. Lane Carroll, great job of saving that play there. And, you know, right here you see the Wolves taking their time. And if you look at the layout of the Marshfield defense, they're playing, you know, pretty good defense and guarding the center of the court. Going to see Coach Oakham doesn't agree with the walk there. You're going to see Wolves in man-to-man coverage. Number 40, that foul number 3, his third foul. Going to see how frustrated he is now. His coach quite angry with him. That was Tristan Letterman subbed out for Tristan Rouse, one of the other. Wolves still down by 4. Cole from the corner. Cole Norton shot just a little too deep. Lane Carroll, his shot looked like to be blocked on his way up. Cole Norton with the steal there. Gonna have to convert on this turnover. Lane Carroll's mid-range jumper just off the mark. It's gonna go white ball there. It's going to be a double dribble there. Or excuse me, not a double dribble, a carry. Timeout taken by the Marshfield Bluejays. Wolves going to be looking to get turnovers, but not only that, they're going to want to force the turnovers, but score when they get them. They have to score off the turnovers, or I mean, else the turnovers are kind of pointless. Besides the fact they stop the Blue Jays from scoring, they really do need to score. It's a big deal. Going to see a lot of pressure by Joel. He's not going to get beat. Gonna see still in man-to-man coverage. Marshfield taking it super slow, but still using that isolation. You'll see their players, half of them will be on one side of the court, and it'll just be, I mean, essentially one-on-one. Not all the time, but often. It looks like they open up a big lane for their guards to drive in, and you do see their guards drive a lot. Lane Carroll and Troy Freshly played great defense there down low. Able to stop the shot from even being attempted. This defense is incredible. Sure, they're not forcing a turnover, but the Blue Jays haven't shot in probably the last 30 seconds. You're going to see continue to try to drive. Looks like there's a slick spot on the floor where Logan just stepped. Now just probably going to waste the rest of the quarter if they can. That's going to probably be 5 seconds there. I'm surprised that wasn't a walk as he slid on the ground. Still haven't, I mean, this has been 40, 50 seconds, and they haven't got a single shot off. And they're going to call a foul as Logan's running down. Going to have 7 seconds left. JP Gardner subbed in for Troy Freshly. I mean, that was ridiculous. That's why I'm really surprised there's not a shot clock in high school basketball. And if not a shot clock, at least an extended one if it's not NBA regulated. Cole Norton, his deep three just off the mark. But I do think that there should be one because, as we saw in the first half, Joel Gertzen he wasted 30 seconds off the clock without even being guarded. He was just sitting there, and Marshfield didn't guard him, which is Marshfield's fault in that case. But as the Blue Jays did there, they wasted a lot of time off the clock, and for no reason. I mean, I think originally they planned on scoring, but they just didn't want the Wolves to get the 2-for-1 opportunity, and it took quite a while. So I do think there should be roughly a 30-second shot clock. I'm not sure why there isn't. Maybe it's because they'd have to, I mean, that takes more equipment to show a shot clock probably above each goal, so more money. They don't want to require that from all high schools, but could be other reasons as well. The original 5, except Troy Freshly, subbed out for number 3, JP Gardner. Blue Jays do get the ball here. Although I thought the Wolves would get it as Wolves won it off the tip-off. And from Devon's explanation, Wolves got the ball, or the team that gets the ball first gets it fourth quarter. The team that gets the ball, or that doesn't, gets it second and third, and the team that gets the ball first quarter gets it fourth. Could be wrong. Wouldn't be surprised if I was. That's Lane Carroll's third foul. He's subbed out for Troy Freshly. You can see the anger in him as one up just earlier. Looked like he was fouled. Looked like he thought he was fouled. Wolves down by 6 here. Great pass there. Quick bucket. As Lane Curl, or as Logan Plum puts that one up. Marshfield taking it super slow. Timeout taken by the Blue Jays. His coach extremely angry. Having some words with number 2, Jarrett Paoni. Doesn't look like they're on the same page. Blue Jays looking to extend the lead, but also burn time off the clock. That's what I would say. By the way, they're playing extremely slow, and Wolves exact opposite, trying to put up points to get the lead back. Down by 4. They've been down by 4 for quite a while. Great help defense there by JP, though Austin Porter still converts. Good help defense. JP with the deep 3. Probably not the best shot. He was wide open. Might have been able to take a few steps in. His shot comes up short. You're going to see, the Blue Jays use a jab step all the time. Good defense by Cole Norton. Nothing he can do. That's going to be a timeout taken by Coach Yoakum. Wolves with 3 timeouts left. Excuse me, 2 timeouts left. That was a full timeout. Lane Carroll's going to be subbed back in. He's going to need someone is going to have to step up and he's going to have to, step it up, and someone is going to step up and start putting points on the board. Someone needs to essentially, quote unquote, go off, figure something out. Wolves down by 8 here. Gonna have to, they're really gonna have to put up some points and go on a run. Cole Norton out on the wing by his lonesome. Logan Plum just goes up. Easy basket there. Great defense there by Lane Carroll and Joel Gertson. And a great pass there. That's going to be a charge. Big play there by Tristan Letterman, and kind of he has 3 fouls, and Logan Plum just got his 3rd foul, and he's going to stay in as he needs 2 to get fouled out, and there's 5 minutes left. But Tristan does have 3, and he went for that. You know, if that goes the other way, then he has 4, and it's a lot different than 3. Although it's just 1, it's a lot different. Lane Carroll, good defense there. Hands straight up. You're going to see he's a little frustrated. Coach Yoakum puts his finger over his mouth, telling him shh and just let it be. Cole Crutcher going to be subbed in for Lane Carroll. That's Lane Carroll's 4th foul. Like I said, big difference between 3 and 4. 3, you mess up, it's okay. You know, you still have 1 more. 4, you mess up, you're out of the game. And being down by 8 points, we need Lane Carroll as he's a prime shooter. And he's a clutch player. Cole Norton from 3. That's going to fall. That's a big shot. That just decreased the lead to 5. Wolves get a turnover here, make it 2. It's only 3 points, 1 possession ball game. I mean, the defense has got to be locked down from here on. And like I said, someone or the whole team, they're all just going to have to step up, play a different caliber of basketball. And they're going to have to take the open shots. You got to take the open 3 if it's presented when you're down by 8, because, you know, you may not make every 3. Cole Norton may not make every 3, but he can make a decent amount, and it's an open 3-point look. He's got to take it. It's going to be foul there on Troy Freshley. His first, but the Wolves in foul trouble now, which is why shooting 1-on-1. A little miscommunication there. Wolves make it work. That's going to be a blocking foul. That was odd time to go for the charge. It looked like he just tried to take up all the space between, inside, between him and the out of bounds, so that he could force Cole to turn it over or get the charge. Didn't go his way, though. Cole Crutcher, that's a great play. He's going to go up strong, reduce the lead to just 3. Just like I said, 3 minutes left, and Wolves down by 1 possession. Great defense there. That's going to go down as a block. Coach Yoakum surprised on that call. Austin Porter shooting 2 here. First one in, increases the lead to 4. That was Cole Crutcher's first foul. You can see Coach Yoakum still exchanging words with the referee. It seems like, I don't know, maybe they aren't seeing it, but it seems like they do. A charge really has to be clear, has to be distant. Wolves now down by 5. Need to get points on this possession. Logan Plum gonna post up. It looks like Coach Yoakum's defense mentality is get back. As you saw, Cole Crutcher didn't didn't press when it was just him, Jarrett Paoni. That's going to be a travel. That's good defense. Again, Wolves need to score on each and every possession. Joel Gertson's deep three just pulls up. Another huge play. Great job by Joel. That puts the Wolves down by 2. Gonna see Troy Freshley does shut down the drive, which is big there. And Logan Plum is playing, good defense, contesting everything that he can. It's going to be a foul there on Cole Crutcher, his second, and that's going to bring the Blue Jays to the line, something that really can't happen as they are in foul trouble. Need to limit the fouls because now be shooting 1-on-1. Going to see Lane Carroll with 4 subbed in for Troy Freshley. Right here, Wolves down by 2, minute 45. It's definitely a close game here. First basket good, increases the lead to 3. This basket could increase the lead to a 4-point play or a 2-possession game, which it will. Joel Gertson almost from 3. Cole Crutcher's late shot would have counted. Gonna have a foul there. Sounds like a parent's a little angry that the moving screen didn't get called. Cole Norton, his open 3, just off the mark. Gonna have a push there. Looks like it's gonna be white ball again. Wolves getting plenty of chances. They better make it count. Cole Norton's another 3, just off the mark. Wolves with another chance. Out rebounding the Blue Jays on this possession by a lot. And Cole Crutcher is gonna come in clutch with a 3. That's going to bring it just to a 1-point game. And like I said, someone is going to have to step up. And as you can see, the Wolves are stepping up. They're playing high-caliber basketball. That time I was taken by Coach Barry Yoakum with 1:18 left, and they only have 1 timeout. Definitely going to, need to save that for the right time. Blue Jays unable to stop the perimeter shots now, as I think they focused more on the inside shots. They've gave up, that possession, they gave up 3 3-pointers. 2 of them obviously didn't go in, but that last one by Cole Crutcher did. And, a basket by the Wolves puts them in the lead. And that's a lot different than it tying the game. With 1:18, the Wolves defense has been locked down. It's been great. Going to see Lane Carroll subbed out for Troy Freshley. I think one reason for that is that Lane Carroll can go back into the game in a spot where they need someone to shoot the ball. He's not on fire this game. He's not putting up double-digit points, but he's a shooter, and he's a good one. And you're going to see right here the full court press that, for the most part, did a pretty good job. And as soon as the pass gets in, you see, like I said, Coach Yoakum telling the Wolves, just get back. We need to limit the shots down at the goal. And, I mean, the Blue Jays taking their time with with up by 1 and a minute left. That's exactly what they want to do. No shot there. Going to be a push on Logan Plum. I want to say that's his 4th. Yeah, his 4th foul. Going to see Lane Carroll sub back in. It looks like Coach Oakham is going to kind of work in the, when they're on defense, try to get Troy in the game. When they're on offense, try to get Lane in the game. That puts the Blue Jays up by 2. These are some clutch free throws. Second one just off the mark. Wolves definitely looking at the minimum to tie it up, but I'm sure if they do get the open 3, they're going to take it. Wolves, I mean, fast-paced offense, really looking for a shot with 30 seconds left. Time's running out. They need to get the open look, and they need to get it before it's their last chance. That's going to be a timeout taken by Coach Oakham. He's going to try to work in a play here that is going to allow the Wolves to score, with 20 seconds left. If they just keep running the clock down and shoot at the last second, it's hit or miss. But I think Coach Oakham has faith in the defense to get back, stop the Marshfield Blue Jays from scoring, and then they'll have another chance. Although, no more chances here. No more timeouts, no more slowing down the game. It is what it is, and the Wolves are going to have to stay composed but also work extremely fast. Big moments here. Both teams just going to essentially be taking their time. They're going to have to work. If the Blue Jays get the ball, odds are there'll be an intentional foul because the Blue Jays are going to have to, they're going to be taking their time. Wolves did a great job of not forcing any shots during that period of time, those 20 seconds that they took off the clock. They did a good job of only shooting the open shots that they could. Lane Carroll's three-pointer just off the mark, and Logan Plum isn't going to get it, so you're going to see the intentional foul. They'll be shooting 2 here. Could, bring the game to a 2-possession play. That foul number 10, Cole Norton. That's his 3rd. These are big free throws. First one off, so at the max could be a 1-possession game. Gonna see the rebound here.
Take your time, baby, take your time.
It's almost all Wolves. He misses both free throws, exactly what he couldn't have done. 7 seconds left, Wolves needing 2. Logan from beyond the arc. Another foul, 1.7 seconds left. Lane Carroll fouled out. I think he was really surprised that foul went on him rather than Cole Norton. As you saw there, you wouldn't expect Logan Plum to shoot that shot, but with the time, it's got to happen. Because now, if Austin Porter can't shoot these 2 free throws, which he makes the first one, Wolves got to make a 3, and I think one of their best 3-point shooters isn't in the game right now. And the 3-pointer Lane Carroll did shoot was deep with a hand right in his eye. hard shot to make, and you got to give props to the Wolves for coming back, fighting like they did. Game's not over, 1.7 seconds left. If this free throw goes in, that probably does end the game. If the free throw doesn't go in, then a three-pointer ties it up, and we've seen a lot of three-pointers made. The Wolves have done a great job. Both Cole Norton and Cole Crutcher doing great jobs coming in here at the end. Joel Gertzen dropping some threes, and even Logan Plum's three-point attempt wasn't even that bad. Just a little off the mark. I mean, if you really think about how many threes he takes in practice, I'll tell you right now, it's not very many. Probably telling Cole Crutcher, Joel Gertzen, or Cole Norton, get them the ball so they can shoot a three. Gonna see Blue Jays knowing that if the Wolves rebound this, it's immediate. That's their, only attempt. I would say the Blue Jays in that chance have a better opportunity of purposely missing that free throw so the Wolves rebound it and then have to throw it down the court rather than scoring and then the Wolves going for a 4-point play. I feel like the full court shot is more rare than the 4-point play in high school basketball, but could be wrong. Overall, great game. Wolves lost by 3. And, not bad. They did a great job of coming back. So stay tuned for the few basketball games left in the season. After that, we'll go to baseball season. Should be a great time. So stay tuned. Have a great night.
Good job. Thank you.